in the next edit video right now. Hold on a second. I'm back. Anyways, I'm still working on the thing, the new video. That's an edit video, actually an edit video, so, yeah. Plus I finished the Danganronpa 3 anime. It's not V3, it's 3. V3, I hate V3. No offense to people who like it, but I just hate it. I extremely dislike it. So we're gonna go to chapter 3 end. We're just gonna finish this. We're just gonna finish this game in this one live stream. If I can't, then yep. Okay, so okay. Oh wait, I have to do this whole thing again. I didn't save. I forgot to say when I ended the stream last time. Dang it! We gotta be kidding me, mate. Now I'm in chapter 4, the beginning of chapter 4, and I had to do the whole thing over. No, now I gotta spam circle. Hold it. You see, you gotta watch the last stream to understand why I'm skipping everything. Because I've read all this already, and it turns out it's 60% pork, 30% beef. Alright, chapter 4. The All-Star Apologies. I made a joke about the All-Star song by Smash Mouth last time, so if you can't wait for that, I mean, if you don't like the fact that I'm not doing it again, you can watch the episode before this. So I'm just gonna speed run through this. OMG, subscribe to get free iPhone 4. Subscribe for free iPhone 4. If you don't get iPhone 4, then you are yeah, you won't actually get an iPhone 4, mate.
Hey, so...
Dude! Whatever, I don't care if I made a girl mad. I'm just gonna leave it. I am heartless man. Get L, girl. I'm supposed to interact with literally everything in here, so that's exactly what I'm doing. OMG! The second real life photo that Monokuma said was not fake if you didn't see the last episode. He made a joke about the moon landing being fake even though it's 2014, kid. Yeah, this game was actually made in 2014, but the original Japanese version was made in 2010. So yeah. Nameplate, headmaster's room, stuff like that. Alright, let's see. Next classroom. Let's see what's in this classroom and what the funny chalkboard has to say. Move. Here, move. Move! One day I saw Monokuma in class. That's it. Okay, I don't know if there's some type of story with it or whatever. I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but there's like a ton of locked rooms up here. Yep, understandable. With a B. Alright, oh yeah, the science room, yeah. I'm at the lab. Wait, did I already went in here? Oh, that was the teacher's office. Here's the lab. And stuff about the poison. And there's Hina. It's clearly labeled poison! Alright. Wifey's first.
Yeah!
Gyoko next. Best boy for next. Most likely, I'm not saying she is, but most likely the person that's going to die. Most likely, alright? Based off the information we know from the last chapter, she's most likely to die in this chapter. I mean, it's obvious too, if you didn't think it was. Byakuya-kun. Get slept. Alright, y'all, let's take it back together. Totally not going to see a robot laptop that's in the same room. Oh yeah, it's being guarded by Toko. Okay, you know, in Ultra Despair Girls, you know, the game after the second one, when you found out that everybody's in a simulation and stuff like that, and nobody really died, they were just in a really long coma. Correct. Listen, Toko, the only thing she needs to do to turn into Genocide or Jill or Jack or Show or whatever you want to call them, is, you just gotta shoot yourself with a taser, then you're all good. Wish I can turn into my alter ego self without hurting myself. Well, I mean, technically the taser hurts yourself, but like, still, you pass out.
So then.
So it's instant passing out, so.
Leave it to me.
I see.
Indeed.
So, a quick recap, you can just slow down this footage. Then you can, yeah, read it yourself, because I did this last time. I'm not doing it again. So you're not spending 15 minutes, 50, not 15, 50 minutes going over stuff like this. But since I was on the topic about Ultra Despair Girls, here's a question for Spike Chunsoft, the creator of and the people who worked on Danganronpa. How come Toko remembered what she was doing as genocider when she tased herself, but she doesn't when she sneezed into her in the first game? Very, very interesting.
Making me angry!
Bing, brong. You wanna know what's clever? Monokuma's name means mono bear, and mono, which I'm assuming is in a different language, sorry, spaced out. Mono, which I'm assuming is in a different language, means black and white, but I don't know what language that is, so just type it down if you know what it is. Alright. Free time. If it says free time, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Oh. Good. It's something related with the plot of the chapter. Good. Very good.
What? Huh?
Oh no. Oh, this, I forgot this was the part.
Please!
Ah. It's just that the voice they put in for her, you could like put in a laugh or something, but like it's probably a metaphor for something else that I'm not understanding right now at the moment. So but yeah.
Bastard! Hey, come on. You know?
When I watched the anime, I don't think I had him have this part up here. I probably did, but I don't remember, so yeah.
Well.
Drinking coffee more like poison. Sorry, that came up in my head. That's totally not a spoiler in this chapter. Don't blame me if I got it right. And then he scarfed down his food. What the frick? Just gonna go to sleep. Let's just hope Hina's in the same spot that she was last time. I remember Hina being in here. That was the second time, but I want to see if she's in here right now. Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Each and every person has to do their job.
You
stuff.
got it. Yeah.
I don't have a present, so not really know. I appreciate
Just a
it.
second.
Oh yeah, I remember. I talked to her about this like the other day. main sport was swimming because she's the ultimate swimmer. Last time I found her in the music room. I'm not sure why I'm stuttering, but I am. Report to the gym. Alright, Shrek, you better get to the gym right now or I will hurt you. That was a piece of a 3D printed M that I put in my mouth and spit out, and then I threw it on the bed of mine. Oh, wrong button. Why is Makoto always the last person, even though he just got the same message as everyone? Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Well?
I am the back. What did I miss? Nothing, because they don't have it on auto mode. So since you all know what happens here, you all find out that the magical car capturer, or whatever it's called, is freaking Sakura, which is the big spy, and then Makoto says something about it, but Kyoko turns out to be mad, but she's actually not. But hold on a second, I need to find something online. Alright, here. Ha ha. That's probably copyrighted music. Or something. I'll play some more copyright music. Because I don't have that many subscribers for it to have a copyright strike.
Announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Yeah, that's basically the whole game.
Soon the
We're in a
doors to the
costume.
dining
Costume
hall
is like,
will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
oh. Hold on a second, what is this? Welcome to the rice fields, freaking. It's not really a song, but it's copyrighted in my heart.
Okay then.
Oh no,
dreams,
the
everyone.
button only
Good
just does
night.
that.
Sleep tight. Don't let the
What?
bed bugs bite.
The hit marker one doesn't work. Oh, there it is. She's really slow about it. And I think I spent. Hey, you guys wanna hear something? It's the original to be continued thing. Okay, I'm gonna do that. You saw last time where I was where I was at the part where Hina slapped the Byakuya guy. Yeah, I'm gonna play that, but I gotta do this really slowly. So like. Yes, that's the best song. Don't make that stupid say we have to protect ourselves against the masterminds too. The masterminds. Are you talking about Sakura? Where is Sakura? All I know is she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safety guard against that threat.
What is this?
Naturally.
What the heck?
What did you say?
That's terrible.
Hey,
Oh, that wrong time. Sorry about that, kids.
What the heck?
however, in other words,
But what are you saying?
It wouldn't matter. What?
What the hell?
I almost got it right.
You disgust
What
me.
the heck? How? No, no,
You're-
no, no,
to say
no,
something
no.
like that?
I like Family Guy too much that I just like reference the first thing I see. Like it said, "What the hell?" and then I said, "No, no, no." All right, that's enough of that. Bro, look at this dude. Wait till you see. Yeah, hold on a second. I'm gonna look through these. Alright, so every time I shoot out the right contradiction, I'll be like, alright, so what are we doing again? Free time? I have some time, I could take a look. Yeah, I knew it, free time. And then a little bit more free time of sleeping because I want to get back to the plot, so yeah, free time is not canon. If you think it was, then yeah. Hold it.
This is a school announcement. Oh.
Objection. Mom is gay. Alright, so I dropped my Mario Brothers amiibo. Amiibo. You know, the 3D one. The one that looks kind of cancer if you look at it from the front. I'm getting nightmares just looking at it. But if you look at it from the front. Just look at it from the front. It's the Super Mario Brothers 30th anniversary amiibo. Yeah, it looks kind of cancer if you take it from sideways to forward ways, right? Or frontwards. So, yeah, I'm just gonna throw that over there. Yes, leave the area. We don't care about you. Oh yeah, this was the Hyoka guy. Not Hyoka. It was Hero. So that means I would be like I'm just gonna play random ones. Okay.
Okay.
What the heck is that?
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
Not really. She's still alive and breathing and on her knees and her eyes are still open and she's blinking. Look at the picture. She's blinking. She's not dead.
You gotta be kidding!
No, she's not dead. Open your eyes. Now where is she dead? Why? What's happened? Well, to go and she knows. Just all of a sudden, they were yelling and then like they knocked out the like paper off like the table, and that led to a sneeze. Like the giant balloons are a little too perfect. Okay then, if you say they're too perfect, then let's see how greedy you are when we check out your chest size, just to prove that she is wrong again. So here's Toko, chest 31, and Asahina right here is 35. So that means you're just about the same chest size as her, so you don't really have to like fight over anything. You're fine. Ultimate Riding Prodigy and Murderous Fiend. I mean, you could put like Toko Fukawa / Genocide Jack and Jill went up the hill to catch a pot of water. I get it. Look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it fit totally fine? Fear.
Totally not adorable.
Your mom's not adorable.
My beautiful scissors!
Yeah, you'll start cutting and then you better get out of my way or else I'll cutting. Hold on a second, I gotta find the anime real quick so I can play the audio for you of what she says in Japanese. Because it's just perfect. It's just perfect in my opinion. So there's Funimation, because that's where you can only find the sub, and sub is best. And it's all apologies. That's what it says up here. All apologies, but it's actually all-star apologies if you look at it. It's probably a mistranslation for the anime title, but yeah. Okay, can you stop? You find it. It's around the middle of the episode, or all apologies too. It's probably. Is right here. I found it right there. Then they take her to the nursing office. So I can basically use this as a guide while I have myself muted. Oh, where the frick is my thing? Almost dead right now. Alright.
Sorry.
俺が叫び声を上げなかったら殺されてたぞ。俺に感謝だぜ。
どうもありがとうございました。それではお元気で。
朝比奈さん。敵意を感じるべ。深川さんと何が。
Here, what the heck happened?
さくらちゃんのことでちょっと口論になっちゃう。
But
That's not what she's saying on the thing. She's on the anime. That's not what she's saying right now in the game. It's just a not really mistranslation, but it's like a different translated way of saying it. So yeah. So since we already went over this and I've been wasting time for the past 20 minutes, let's just get to the point. Ah yes, Byoko.
I would. That's fine. Indeed. Indeed.
I remember in the anime. Wait, hold on a second. I want to play it for you guys. It's really weird and hilarious. Why is Sakura voiced by a man? That's one thing.
私もちょっと怒りすぎたし。もうこの件は終わり。それよりマルタ英語が何か伝えたいことがあるらしいの。来てくれたんだね。
Go.
Wrong. Right.
Wrong, right? Has a bit of life, so. Hello.
Indeed.
What is what?
What?
We.
Certainly.
Skip this part.
Correct.
Oh wait, I forgot. Let me just read through this for you guys. Oh yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you see, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here? Saying I finished my work? I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get the frick out of here. That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of the school, the way I can help is if you can connect me to this school's network. But if you do that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They find you, and they'd agree, right, Kyoko? ... I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that rush. It's just she created. She's Zara. She's fragile. You're what he said, You ask what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah. When I talk to alter ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question that even a program's creator can answer. But I can say this, there's no question that alter ego is our friend. Kyoko, to be honest, I didn't want alter ego to push himself anymore, because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it.
Makoto.
But let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect alter ego to the network. But
Hey,
shush, he's a friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends. If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in the situation? If you saw everyone else fight and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall, next to everyone else, and then tell them you're their friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to be able to say I know I can do
Leave it
this.
to me.
Let me try.
listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One
That's
place.
right.
Remember, there's another place besides here that has no surveillance cameras. No, Yes.
Indeed.
For
However,
these, it's just a process of elimination based off the evidence you grab. So basically, on the class trials, it's just a memory game, my dude. However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. I think I was doing episode 5. I think this is episode 5. So let me just check on my phone real quick because I just realized it now. Because every time there's a thing, another chapter, the chapter in the thing is always different to what it is. So I'm gonna go to YouTube Studio. Let's see here. This is episode 6, right? It's 6.5, I think, yeah. I'm gonna change that once I look at this. Yeah, this is actually episode 5.5. So let me just refresh. This is actually episode 5.5, so I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm so sorry about that. Let me just go to my own live stream real quick and not have my volume up while I'm doing it because it'll have crazy delays while I'm doing it. So it's not 6.5, it's 5.5. Alright, we done it. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We also have to alter ego and the astronaut starter going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over.
that's
You're
what
right.
we have to do.
Despite all that, I still think we need to try. Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you can hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me
It's
do
true.
it. Okay, then I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
Let's get started. I'm gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? Started packing him right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. Gotta go over to another room until we get there. You have to be absolutely silent, right? Understood, your command has been implemented. Good.
Makoto.
And she's getting there's a bunch of different cables with the SR. And there might be a network.
However, it's true.
Okay. I hope you guys like jazz, cause if you don't, you don't have class. Wasn't the boys right? It was in this
Hey.
one, right? Hey, Makoto.
Listen to me. Just a second.
Yeah, it was the second floor. Okay, good.
That's right. Leave it to me.
Makoto. Correct.
I see, baby. Get it? I-C-E-Y. Ha 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 ha. There's nothing left for us here. Goodbye.
What?
What?
Why is that?
Split? Clark, what? Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something else today? You're so heartless. That's not what I meant. I just had. I wanted to talk to you about, like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we? Then what should we?
so
If we can do, if we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That all we can hope. Oh wait, sorry. Hope for right now. Just why alter ego. All we can do is wait and believe in our that's our only option. Parted ways, and I headed back to my room. Let me guess, free time. Ah! Oh no! I was doing no. Huh?
Makoto.
What? Makoto, get out of here! Kyoko, what's going on? Hina just came to see me. She was white as a ghost. Sounds like something happened. What? As soon as I heard this word, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. Rec room. Okay, let's do the rec room.
Hey.
Break the glass.
Anyway. Listen to me.
Yeah.
Wrong. It would seem
Alright. Chair.
in other words.
Either way, door isn't locked, which means that as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply.
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Just use your fist like a real man. Makoto, use your fist like a real man. If you're right-handed, boom. The jab thing, cut with your right hand, like uppercut the door open. Here, I found a broom in the classroom.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right? Come on, please, hurry. Okay, you two just staying back. This glass might get in someone's eye. Mom, my eye! The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the window. Hand through the open window and started jostling the chair, leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I could just... Sakura! I ran to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her...
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like. The class trial
Yes. Danganronpa. Danganronpa. You just sung C.
Sakura's dead. She's really dead.
Well, darn. Let's look for clues. It's investigation time. While they're grieving, let's investigate while everyone is grieving. Oh my gosh. Let's look at everyone's account. No. That's right. It's the next Mukuma style. No, then hold up. There's something I want to ask you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then... wrong button.
In other words...
Did I kill her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. The whole thing is totally... I gotta do my Rice Gum voice. The whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Irrelevant is the only word I know how to say in Rice Gum's voice. Irrelevant! Like you... Sakura came to a most regrettable and without even getting a chance to finish things with meme. Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Even for someone like me, it wouldn't have been no need feed to take down a Beth like that. I gotta tell you, I was pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know what, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You're the one. Oopsie! Before you get all spotty at me, you better figure out who done it first. Cause I mean, your lines are all at the line, right? Poo hoo hoo hoo, nyuk nyuk nyuk, pee hee ha ha, poo 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 poo. Hoo 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 hoo, hoo 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 hoo, nyuk 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 nyuk. Your mom just smuck. Well, for the one, I'm glad it was Sakura. She was working with the mastermind after all. How could you say that? How could you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at something, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority is covering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's just decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. You know, I'm cut. Just let me handle it. I wanted to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1. But we need one more. Kyoko, that's you. Me? Always the thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that in order. In order?
that's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Let's settle. Let's begin, shall we? Hold up. Before that, there's something I want to say. What is it? Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you all allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. But why Hero? Why Yasuhiro?
Talking.
Mr. Hakaku, why Hakakure-kun? You didn't do anything wrong. Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting here. Shh. Quality appears further discussion. Would it be a waste of time? How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope. Don't really care. I spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Byakuya anyway. And you, Hero? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided. Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I feel how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey.
we have to find out who killed Sakura. For those of us that are still alive, in honor to Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess it's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body? Your mom. Your mom. Yeah, I said
Listen.
it. Get wrecked, kid. Yeah. That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here and now. Everyone keep in mind, if we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face execution. Okay.
Hey, so...
The only way in the next room is the door we just came through. And the door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So the door was blocked from the inside, and there was no way in or out till we broke the window. There's like zero escape,
In other
right?
words,
This is the classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing in a lot of mystery movies or books or whatever. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this. Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created, after the actual crime is committed. This simply means what the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed.
In
Oh,
other words,
basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through the gap of the door, something like
However-
that. But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school. Haha. Well, there's no guns or roses in the school. Ha ha ha, I never heard a single song by them in my life. And the door doesn't have any gap. That would allow it. Yeah, I think we could probably cross that one off.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean
In
by
other
that?
words,
They stay hidden, and when the doors open up, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth, the final type type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room.
In other words,
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see, this is a lot of novels and things, but in reality, it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross off that one too? I believe so, yes. So when it comes to the locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
it's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now, I can't really say. I say, the way the killer set up the locked room, until I figured that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can for Sakura, if nothing else. Else he's a type of rapper. Ah, do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So, after you left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might calm her down a little. So you gave that candy to Sakura? I found a big box of it in a warehouse. I really like him. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. You really like them that much, yeah? But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. I did that because she was crying and her sprite was crying. But now they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Danganronpa has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, glass. Shards of glass scattered all over the chair Sakura was sitting on. Ah, that's shit, right? Ah. Cool figure. Ah. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle there is some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is how they get those figures inside the bottles.
So,
It's no difference from your standard ship in a bottle, huh? You know where the bottle's opening is smaller than the boat placed inside? Ever seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I
in
have.
other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Monokuma bottle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little. Monokuma bottle sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of grass, which probably started out as a bottle. So would mean that Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and Monokuma figure are the evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say that the Monokuma bottle was the weapon. Huh? There's a blood stain on the magazine shelf. It must have been Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far from where she died? Look at the body itself. Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. It's obvious evidence of a blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. Oh, and I can see a trace of blood from her lips too, for sure. So what could have caused her to vomit blood? Monokuma's file specifically says she hadn't suffered from any other injuries. Status of Sakura's body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Maybe her getting hit on the head someone caused her to start vomiting blood. Not a chance, Byakuya. However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood, it absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Aoi's account.
What the heck?
You already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she said she'd leave a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, Demonica said she died right around then. By telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself, and I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this would have never would have happened. Hina, it's impossible to not to have regrets, I know. Hina's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room by noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly.
However,
but for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she was not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, a strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wondered, did someone get the upper hand? I don't think so. Based off what I'm seeing here, since her cause of death was vomiting blood, it would be most likely that she would have committed suicide. I was thinking of something. So I'm right. I'm not right. I probably am, because I watched the anime, but I don't really remember it specifically how she died. So I'm just gonna say it was suicide. They must have taken her by surprise,
Certainly.
right? Certainly, they would have needed to, if they expected to stand any chance against her. Byakuya.
What?
What do you want? Bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds, threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept the fact. If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Oh, okay, thanks. Byakuya's account has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. So ask everyone. Now let's investigate the room. Wait, what the frick is this? Huh? The locker's open, and they're on the inside. Handprint.
Why?
What's the handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and it left handprints in all the dust. And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker and they left behind a little something extra. So then maybe the killer hid in there until the locked room was open. Don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Fortunately, that's not possible.
Hey,
Think back before we opened the door. We looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, the locker was already open at that point.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? That same shelf full of magazines. There's all different magazines here. Apparently I gotta interact with everything. So, oh, what is this? Oh, yeah, it's the thing I use. Huh. Just got a plastic container rolling around the entrance of the room.
So...
Looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. Maybe she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments or something. I wouldn't take the heart if I were. I know. So still, this protein has a label Shem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentions how the chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the chem lab. But that's strange. Huh,
Hey.
what is? You see that scattered around the can? Yeah, the glass. It's hard to light blue glass. They must have been parts of the window I broke to get inside. But they aren't just scattered around the can underneath. Wait, what? Why does that matter? I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it's become an important clue later on. Important clue? I'm not sure how, but I see how. Empty protein drink has been added to Jupil. Let's see. Can't leave the room yet. This door is the only way to get in and out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mountings have been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke to get inside. There's no evidence of that any kind of string or mechanism was used in the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Chair. The chair was shoved against the doorknob, so we couldn't get in the door. There's no evidence of any string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think that the chair had anything special done with it. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair wasn't shoved up against. This kept the doorknob from turning, and the door was open from opening. And there's no evidence of the I'll be right back. I'm back, and there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside.
Listen.
Have you finished your general investigation? Yeah, I think so, for the most part. Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
which is why I decided you'll go in my place. She decided a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to others. Sakura wanted to meet with two other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Those other two people probably went back to their rooms. I pressed on the doorbell. Ding dong, ding dong. After a few seconds. What?
Well, what do you want? So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
I was in such a good mood too. She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Why was he annoying? Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something. I wanted to talk to you about the fact Sakura had asked to meet with you.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me she asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said two, didn't I? I guess not. It's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit, I did get the note, but I didn't go to see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Questioning goes there, but can I really believe her? Well, until I prove that I have no choice but to accept this fact. Is that good enough? I'm heading back to my room. With that, Toka quickly retreated into her room. Toka's account. Next is Hakakuri.
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you miss something? Yeah, actually, I wanted to check something with you. About how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How'd you know that?
Could it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened on you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too. What? When did Sakura tell you about that? Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, no. She gave it to me in person! And she happened to mention the others, like in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So, then you went and met with Sakura? No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Definitely suspicious.
Actually,
last time I saw Sakura was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse office.
Don't look at me!
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? I don't have, do I still have it? Let's see here.
Hey, come on!
Sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore. What a big goofy smile on his face. He pulled his hands back in his pockets. And when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Huh? Ah! I quickly asked the one hero, snatched it back up, shoved it back in his pocket.
Hey, come on!
Sorry, it's a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash.
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. But before waiting for a reply, Hero quickly slipped back into his room. Hero said that was trash, but there was no way that all there was. Pocket trash. To the chem lab. To the camera. Wait, what does it say? That's off. To the camera. Poor B. Oh. Oh, this was Miss Cheese's classroom. Yeah, this was Miss Cheese's classroom. If you don't know who Chisa Yakakure is, then watch Danganronpa 3 and of Hope's Peak Academy, alright? And watch Despair Arc. Alright? Watch all of it. Well, before you get to episode 12, watch Future Arc. Then watch episode 12 of Despair Arc, or it's called Hope Arc, because it's the last episode. Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school score. I'm very kind. Gather up your coins and come play with me. What does that say? Or I might die of loneliness. No. Boom. It took me a while, but I finally found where Miss Chisa taught her class. What? Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just to make sure you didn't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Okay. Jeez. This is the first time seeing the shell, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. Looks like three shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that has been spit on the front of the cell? Be careful not to step in it. These are footprints, and they're only in front of the left shell. How do these footprints relate to this as a whole? You may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me the piece of paper and pen. Well, let's go. Chop chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long I drawn up a sketch room. Bruh. That's funny. So how's this? Not bad for you, I mean he did, but his footprint drawings are on point though. It's on fleek. That's the new way they say on fleek. I see. So when you look at this, like this, interesting. It would appear, but that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, and whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These first friends must be.
Certainly
Makoto,
possible.
are they yours? No. Okay, then let me see your shoes, and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see your feet do appear to be big. Fortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately, but with how clear these footprints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like a bottle had the label on it. Chem C4. C4? Just explosion. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other words...
That's right. It could have been around the time of the incident. No, that's wrong. It was around 12 p.m. If that really is what happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. Let me look at these again. If you lay out the footprints, let's see here. It looks like this. And when you look at the pattern, whoever left these behind went to the shelf to the left, and that's it. They went straight there, did something, and then left. That according to the footprints anyway. The prints are really clear, so it shouldn't be hard to figure out whose they are. Super value clue. Let's see, what's on the shelf? Ah, yes, there. Sorry, my controller died. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess we could consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Huh? But wait! It's one of the bottles here that's labeled C9. Could someone have put it here on accident? Let's just assume the poison's here. On this shelf is one look at the, and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. Looks like the poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So you can consider this part of the shelving unit C. If you could tell from this part here. So on this shelf is B. It looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. Read it. They're regions. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh? What do you think studying science and mathematics had no practical application in the real world?
That's fine.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. Does he even say that? Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now, I need to focus on the shelf. The containers are labeled with the letter B. Alright, I'm gonna do my Davey 504 voice. What's up, guys? It's Davey 504. That's no. Sleep like now, or else I will shoot you with my gun. You're making his voice sound more British, but like, B in the chat, alright? The letter B in the chat, alright? And a number. This is section B. I did. I check out the powder, I check out the this, I checked out the shelves. What do you want me to look at? What, this? There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. Yellow powder. Remains of the broken bottle. Looks like the bottle was labeled C4. Also, it looks like someone left footprints in the powder. Based on the position of the footprints, whoever it was only went to the left side of the shelf. According to Byakuya, the powder would have to been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Footprints of the powder. When I looked at it, why didn't? Oh my god! Footprints of the powder. If I take a good look at at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look at the rec room.
Hey.
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? Tokyoko, Toko, and Hiro have told me.
I see.
I see. So along with Byakuya, they both claim it and goes here. We're talking to me, someone must be lying.
Anyway.
Well, I made some progress in my soccer body and the shelf of magazines and the bottles. Those three things have been revealed. New clues. You do well to look them over one more time? Sure, why not? Whatever. The Kyoko says she found a new clue involving the medical bottles. Something new, something new, something new. Two are missing! Hey. Wait, what? Oh, the one on the left and the one on the right. The one and the two on the side.
So...
My dude, it's the fingerprints as on the bottle.
Hey.
Other thing.
Anyway.
You gather all the pieces of the broken glass. It's okay to mess with the crime scene like that.
That doesn't matter.
I've already done the other investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so
then.
I need to get something with this kill. Guns. It's hard to keep you waiting. Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. So kind of experiment.
In other words,
got a scale from come on. You better wait. By the way, the blood bounty. The pieces of glass you collected, and ones of the Monokuma bottles that's on tap. Why do you want to do that? That's the part of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done, says Kyoko, putting a very seducing smirk on her face. Just look at that. Yeah, I gave you like a second to look at that.
Listen.
So we compare the way to the normal Monokuma bottles. Same way, right?
In other words. So then.
Important part. Put all the pieces you.
So then.
No. Pieces are heavier? How is that possible? Maybe.
I knew it.
Probably too. Because if you look at the shelf again, it's two bottles that are missing. It's obvious because it looks out of place, and it should be on like that subreddit where things look like it's out of place. I don't know what it's called, but like, yeah. I'm a bit tired today.
In other words,
the result of the experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles will put it all together, and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So we're able to leave now? Can I leave? I want to leave. I need to put there in the magnesium. Wait, One second, let me look at the places that are important right now. No, that place is not important. The rec room is still important. Okay, so let me just go back in here. Just in case, I will look over everything else again.
Just a second. Hey.
This guy thing I've grown severely used to. Although there are still some times. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it. That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So...
I imagine it's because they have plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. Even though I've seen the anime, and I know what she actually is, but you can tell the way she's dressed that she's a detective. So... sorry, never mind. More importantly, look here. Shoes! Yellow powder on her stain. Yeah, look, it really stands out. And dude, look, you just changed the topic. The powder is clue number 1. Not really, because...
Hey.
Next is her wound to her head. Be careful. Actually, even telling you that's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me explain. That she didn't suffer from a single blow, but instead 2 blows to the head. 2?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing. Both of her hands are spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Kyoko's examination summary. Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko would have pulled that off. You're right,
In other words,
the results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles, put it all together, and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. Hey. So, what do you think? It's all on you.
In other words.
Okay, she just says the same thing. She's coming. There's apparently an important secret hidden there. But you don't realize it. You don't realize it. There were 6. There were 6 here. So something new. Yeah! There was 2 bottles. Makoto, why are you so slow? The results of our experiment and the correlation between each bottles put it all together, and I believe you will arrive with one very persuasive conclusion. What do you think? It's all on you. Shut the glass. Red. Top of the bottle. And originally been a bottle and the near glass. A Monokuma figure. Okay, so I talked to both. You kept on saying the same thing. Is there something I missed here?
So...
Can we
In
just
other
make it?
words, hey,
Yeah, they all are holding chess pieces. And they all have Monokumas and they're all red. It probably will hit with 2, cause yeah. Something, yeah. They're all chess pieces. Let's look at them. How are you not figuring it out? They're all different chess pieces, but it's the same figure in there. Correlation. I don't know what the balls have in common. I don't understand the results of the experiment. Comparing the weight of the broken glass pieces to a completely intact Monokuma bottle, the broken pieces were clearly heavier. What does that mean? There were 2, but one was removed out of the thing. Easy to buy, put it all together, and I believe you'll arrive with a very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's on you. I'm reading it and rereading it. Blessed in the stuff.
indeed,
2 blows.
indeed. Right.
2 blows to the head. 2 blows, Makoto. 1, 2 bottles. How are you not getting it yet? Seriously, how are you not getting it yet? Am I missing something here? This chair, this table is not Kyoku. This table, this chair. And the other chair, the glass on the floor. I gotta get you more. It's around 1 o'clock right now. Morning Monokuma Sakura died around 12 noon, roughly an hour ago. When was that when Kyoko and I were moving alter ego? Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Byakuya, cause I'm confused. Oh, why is it says that? OMG. OMG. Oh, man.
I see.
Makoto, I bet you have good eyes, but I gathered up everything. I don't think I'll ever get to use Oh, I'm up in your days and every taking what I need. It's all for your welcome, but what? Where my apology? No mercy. What? I'm up in your days and never taken without me. Never you welcome embrace it. Where's my apology? teach me. They're all red. They all have Monokuma figures. The only thing different about them is the fingerprints on it and the chest pieces that's inside. Apparently an important secret hidden there.
Right.
I can only see another one, but that'd be true. It's sad if she vomit out, but
What the heck? Oh, we're just the worst.
Indeed. Look at the blood stain. I looked at this. Oh. Cool. Wait.
Hey.
I've been here for almost 20 minutes. And what? This. Doku. I'm dying.
So... However...